Today we're going to walk through how to do a what-if analysis. First up, what is the point of a what-if analysis? The what-if analysis lays it all out for you, all the credits, requirements, and anything else you have left to do to graduate. It maps out every possible combination of major, minor, and theme that you could dream of so you can figure out how to get it done. So what do you need to graduate? To graduate with a Bachelor's of Science or a Bachelor's of the Arts, you'll have to take a minimum of 120 credits over 4 years. This translates to roughly 15 credits a semester, therefore 30 credits a school year over 4 years. For most majors, the majority of your 120 credits will come from classes directly to your area of study. However, if you choose a major in the Park School, 60 out of 120 credits have to be taken outside of Park. It is common for students to graduate with more than 120 credits, and that's fine. But you can't graduate with less than 120 credits. You just can't. Your tuition covers up to 18 credits a semester, meaning that if you try to take 20 credits, which we wouldn't recommend, you'll have to pay more money to the school for those 2 extra credits. And even though you can take 18 credits, it's important not to overload yourself and to manage your expected workload according to what you can handle. If you want a double major, that's 2 BA degrees or 2 BS degrees. And if you combine a BA and a BS, that is 150 credits, which usually takes around 5 years to complete. Within those 120 credits, what are the other requirements you need to fulfill to get your degree? Meaning requirements beyond classes that relate directly to your degree. These requirements are called the ICC requirements. The ICC requirements consist of an Ithaca seminar, which you should have taken in your first year, 4 prospective courses under 1 theme, which means what exactly? To understand this, let's first look at our themes. You can pick one of these 6 options. Identities, Inquiry, Imagination, Innovation, Mind, Body, Spirit, Power and Justice, Quest for Sustainable Future, and World of Systems. You can read more about those on the Ithaca College website. Then, within those themes, you will take 4 classes with 4 different perspectives. These perspectives are Creative Arts, Humanities, Natural Science, and Social Science. You don't get to pick one of these, you take a class for each of them. All 4 of these classes must fall under the same theme. And if you're worried about taking a creative arts course because you aren't super confident about your art skills, or taking a natural science because you get nervous around molecules, don't worry. There are lots of perspective classes that fulfill those requirements that still allow you to play to your strengths. Back to the rest of the ICC requirements. You'll have to fulfill 2 writing requirements, academic writing and writing intensive. Then there's the quantitative literacy requirement, a diversity attribute, and the concentrated liberal arts requirement. The concentrated liberal arts requirement is a minimum of 12 liberal arts credits in one related area. Most majors have this built in, except for most humanities and sciences majors, in which case you'll need to talk to someone, like your advisor, about using one of the following options to fulfill this requirement. You can choose a second major, or a minor with at least 12 liberal arts credits in it, or do an extended study of a foreign language beyond a minimum required by major. Or you could design your own mini suite of credits to fulfill this requirement. So altogether, the ICC requirements are around 37 credits of your overall 120. The number of courses it can take to finish the ICC requirements can vary depending on if you take classes that fill more than one requirement. Some of you may have taken an Ithaca seminar that also covered academic writing, so that's 1 course for both of those requirements. Or you could take a creative arts course with identity themes that also covers the diversity attribute. That's 1 class for 2 more credits. That's a lot to keep track of though, so let's take a look at the website that will lay it all out for you. It's called DegreeWorks, and you can find it on the Ithaca Apps website. When you first log into DegreeWorks, this is what you'll see. It will show you the degree you're currently enrolled in and what you have left to complete it. To look at a hypothetical situation, you'll want to click on the What If button up there in the top left corner. Once that loads, this is what you'll see. Pick a program, pick a minor if you want to, pick a theme, and make sure you add it to the analysis. Then, process the what if. This is what you'll see once you do. At the top here, it shows you a general overview of the categories you have left to complete. Then you'll see what themes and perspectives you have left to fulfill. Then you'll see the competencies and the complementary liberal arts. All of the sections we just saw were about the ICC requirements. Now we'll move on to the major requirements. They're all listed, and if you click on the descriptions to the right, it shows you more details about that course or course options. Here we click to see how to complete the 4 credits of Principles of Chemistry and Principles of Chemistry Laboratory. This shows all of the times it is being offered in the fall 2021 semester. Same for when we click on the 4 credits in Statistics for the Health, Life, and Social Sciences. You can also do the same for the ICC requirements. Here, if we click on the link next to the diversity requirement, DegreeWorks will show us all the possible classes that fulfill that requirement. They are listed in alphabetical order by department, so if you don't see anything you like, scroll further down and there will be options in other subjects. Now, let's take a closer look at a course listing. You want to pay attention to a few key details. First, how many credits it is. If you're trying to fulfill a requirement of 4 credits and you only take a 3-credit course, you won't have completed it. Now, take a look at when the course is offered. This doesn't specify whether it's on a Monday or a Tuesday, but it tells you when a professor will teach that course. This course is offered every fall semester. You'll also see these other offerings. The first one means the course is offered in the fall and spring every year. The second means it's offered only in the spring every year. The third is a more general specification that the course is offered at some point every year. And the fourth, which stands for irregular, means that the course is not guaranteed to be offered every year. Finally, let's see what attributes this course covers. This course covers the diversity credit, and it falls under the identities themes, and it covers the social science perspective within the identities theme. And that's how you do a what-if analysis. Go ahead and try it out for yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help from a friend or professor or a pal. This is a great planning tool, so the more you understand how to use it, the better. Just remember, you need 120 credits to graduate, and DegreeWorks will tell you exactly what classes you need to take to get 120 relevant credits.